What's fast becoming our favourite reality TV show. This series of Married at First Sight UK has seen more drama, more cheating and more partner swapping than ever.
Well, two people who not only captured each other's hearts, but also the hearts of the nation, were the series' first ever gay couple, Matt and Daniel. Lovely.
So cute. But with filming finishing in May, the big question is, are Matt and Daniel still together? Well, I think we probably answered that about 2 seconds ago. Do you know what? It's lovely to meet you. And there's always, on a series, there's always two that sort of get together and they are solid all the way through. And I know there was a bit of the distance thing, but you are just as much in love now as you were then, aren't you?
Well, very much so. So, yeah, we met right at the altar. And there was that initial spark, there was that connection. And from then on, it just grew and grew. And now I think he's stuck with me.
So at the top of the box, we can see on the telly, it says County Antrim. So I'm assuming that you have settled now in Northern Ireland.
Yes, we've been kind of going between Northern Ireland and Leeds, and we're in County Antrim at the moment. But the plan is we're actually going to be finding somewhere to live and moving in together properly in the new year over here in County Antrim. So, yeah, I'm moving. I'm making the move. We're going to be settling here, aren't we?
Yes.
Well, congratulations.
How does that feel? Because you've got all your family and your friends in Leeds.
I know, but do you know what? It's actually not even that far away. The flight is only half an hour from Belfast over to Leeds, and we're going to be going over kind of back and forth a little bit, and we've been doing that already. And so all my friends and family, they're really, really supportive, and they all love Dan as well. And they're just so happy for me to go through this entire process and find the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. It's just incredible. So everyone's buzzing.
Yeah, well, love definitely finds a way. And I guess after the show finishes, getting back into reality and normal life and seeing how one another functions in the real world, like meeting the family, like meeting the friend, like having a busy week and being exhausted and not wanting to talk to each other. Like, how's that transition been?
So it's been quite smooth, I'd say. My parents and my family, my friends are very much happy-go-lucky. They say, go for it, love is love, go embrace and try to make it work. I think your mum maybe was a little bit tepid at the start.
Yeah.
But I've made her some scones. I've hopefully brought her around and made her a pavlova as well. So if I bake my way to her heart, then hopefully she'll keep me in the fam. Have a try.
And while since we've kind of finished the filming, we've spent pretty much most of the time together. I think there's only been like 2 weeks where we've not kind of seen each other. So it's been a real roller coaster where we've really, really got to know each other outside of the process. And that's how we're even stronger now. And that's why we've made those decisions to move in together properly.
Love it. Love it. So going back to the decision to do the series, for both of you, why did you do it, knowing that it is a risk?
So for me, I lived in London for 8 years and then I moved home and I was thinking, you know what, I want to find a man. I want to have someone who brings me the bants, has good laughs. And I was actually finding that hard to get at home. So I applied for the show and it's kind of one of those things you don't think you'll get on it. And then, oh, Bob's your uncle, you're being picked. They found you a match and you just go ahead with it. So it's kind of that thing, maybe fake it till you make it in many ways. But actually it turned out very well for me and I couldn't have asked for a better result.
And Matt, what about you?
So I'd had quite a number of relationships which hadn't worked out. One of the main things that I really want to be is a dad. And I kind of thought, you know what, I'm picking the wrong people. I really need to put that onus onto somebody else. So that's why I put my faith in the experts, applied for the process. And it was an absolute shock, actually, that I actually got on the show. And then here we are, all 6 months later now, and I've got the man that I want to spend my life with, which is amazing.
And that was a part of the problem. But initially, we saw that moment you'd got married, you'd said your vows, and then you were having the photos taken. You were like, how old were you? And in the back of your head then, were you thinking, hang on a minute, this guy's gorgeous, he's young, and he's probably not going to want to have a family anytime soon?
Yeah, I think that did cross my mind because I tried to not have any preconceptions of who the person would be, who the guy would be that I'd be marrying. But it never kind of entered my head that it would be someone as young as Dan is. But actually, as we kind of then started speaking and started getting to know each other, he's just the most amazing person. And even though you're a bit younger than me, you've got a really wise head on your shoulders. And we had that conversation about kids and where we want to be and who we are quite early on. And that's kind of when we kind of established.
And I'm no spring chicken as well. I'm 27, I'm an edging
28.
28. I'm 28 now.
28.
Yes, I'm 28.
Getting older by the minute.
So Danny, you're in the same place as far as kids are concerned.
100%. Yeah, I did a lot of traveling in my early 20s, and I feel like I've gone out and experienced things, and I really just want to find someone that I can experience life with and create a family with and have dog babies, because that's equally as important. But yeah, we are the same place, and I think that's why we are so strong together, because I love this man and I love where he wants to go in life, and I want to go on that journey with him.
Oh, guys, so lovely. It's a big moment for you both. Obviously, you went on there and it turned out well, and you found love, but also for the show, because this is the first sort of gay coupling that has been on the show. And I think that the more shows that we did it on, Dancing on Ice, Strictly, obviously have got a gay pairing there, and the more that these sort of pairings happen on TV, the more it becomes normal for people to see, the better.
100%. I say about time. We're very privileged to be in this situation. I think it's a great thing for Northern Ireland, because gay marriage just became legalised as of last year. So if I can represent, and Matt, we've talked about this, I think it's a fantastic thing. So keep it coming, definitely.
Well, you want to get to the point where it's not even a feature in an interview like this.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, because you don't even think about it. That's where we want to get to.
100%. You nailed it on the head.
Yeah, definitely.
And so we're watching last night, and it looks like Luke and Morag have split up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was inevitable. I'm really, really close with Luke. He's a really, really good friend of mine. And to watch their journey, and I mean, I know some of it isn't shown. They did have some really, really good times as well during the whole process. But I think they were just two very, very different people wanting very different things. And we just had to watch that transpire in front of us.
And sort of having that drama surrounding you from other couples, I mean, sort of pairings swapping over and all that sort of stuff. When you were sort of on that road to true love, what was it like being around all of that?
I think we kind of created our own little bubble. So we were kind of very much a third party. We were at the dinner parties. We would just be giggling to each other, getting a bit drunk, as you do, and kind of just watching it all unfold, because we didn't have any drama of our own, and we just were kind of...
Yeah, just kind of...
It was a bit cheesy, I guess, but we were all loved up in our little bubble, and we were kind of watching it all like a bit like a film, really.
Yeah.
Well, it was lovely having a front row to your love story. It really was. Long and happy lives together. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. All episodes of Married at First Sight, they're all on All 4.